Prompt challenges are always a lot of fun. Recently, though it's taken me a while to get to these designs, so not that recently, but sort of recently, I opted to take part in one where people drew Darumaka of different types. Each participant got a random one, and mine was electric. So, Darumaka, based on daruma dolls and orangutans, and used to warm their trainers in cold weather using methods that seem unsanitary at best. These little fire types from Generation 5 are pretty cool. Daruma dolls are little guys you get with one eye left blank. Once you've completed some kind of goal or achievement, you color in the other eye. It's sort of a promise you made to yourself that you're gonna do a thing that you've set your mind to, and once you have, you get to make this little guy complete. It's a pretty cool bit of lore for a Pokemon, honestly. I had a couple of ideas for this little fellow based on the electric type. Misty suggested making him a little smart speaker. You can use an Echo Dot or a Google Home Pod or whatever to remind yourself of goals after all. Hey, computer friend, remind me at 12 p.m. tomorrow to write another 500 words on my essay. Or hey, digital buddy, remind me not to eat the rest of the cake that's in the fridge. That kind of thing. And it does make a lot of sense. I did wind up going in a different direction though. I wanted to reference a couple of things. The old cartoon trope of seeing a skeleton when someone is being electrocuted, static electricity making hair stand up on end, plasma globes, and, well, I did keep the Wi-Fi signal inspiration from my earlier smart speaker drafts. It sits in place of a simplified ribcage. Maybe these little guys boost wireless signals when they're around. I went with a couple of colors that, to me, signify electricity. Blue, yellow, and purple. Purple from the plasma ball. I colored the purple energy in several different layers, and the bones, I wound up trying to make them look like they're made of TV static. His fuzz is sticking straight up, of course, and he has little lightning bolt eyebrows. I kept the pose looking energetic. One thing about Darumaka is that it's always hopping around, and I didn't see much of a reason to change that core bit of its personality. And here we have Electric-type Darumaka, the Zen Charm Pokemon. Electric-type Darumaka appear during particularly stormy summers. Because they're constantly fritzing, it's hard to make out their faces, but they seem to be just as happy as their Fire-type cousin. Cell phone and Wi-Fi signals get a boost when they're nearby. Abilities are Lightning Rod and Static with the hidden ability Download. Next up comes Darmanitan. Honestly, the key design is very much an extension of the Darumaka, and I think that's fine. Darumaka and Darmanitan are very much examples of a Pokemon just kinda getting bigger, changing a few proportions, and calling it a day. I didn't just want to do that though, so I added in a ring of electric orbs meant to reference Raijin, the Shinto god of thunder, lightning, and stormy weather. Raijin's depicted with a ring of Den-Den Daiko drums, and often has a big Oni underbite with tusks pointing upwards. Colors are the same though, and so is the fritzing gimmick. And here we have Electric-type Darmanitan, the Zen Charm Pokemon. These Darmanitan require large amounts of food and water to maintain their high-powered metabolism. They run around in the wilderness wildly, emitting a thunderous racket from the electric orbs that follow them everywhere. They're said to communicate wirelessly with satellites in orbit. Abilities, of course, are Zen Mode and Static with the hidden ability Download. Of course, one key thing about Darmanitan is that it has the ability Zen Mode. This gives it a secondary typing and switches up stats. I figured, what better way to zen out this Pokemon than by making it a big floating thundercloud. This is a super simple color job by comparison, but then again, so is Unova Darmanitan Zen Mode. The internal skeleton is still visible, but it's a gentle, simmering blue wrapped up in a big, bulky vapor cloud. Just imagine this guy hovering a few feet above the ground, quietly waiting for an opportunity to unleash a big old thunderbolt at its enemies. No different dex entry, obviously. And there we have it. I hope the other folks who made things for this prompt challenge enjoy this one. Thank you so much for including me. It's very much appreciated. And thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Till then, take care of yourself, trainers. Bye!